Araujo. Rafael Leao. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. That is good strength. Goes to finish! And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the ball's come loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Fit. Great chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Sucic cuts out the pass. Sosa. Vardiol. Sucic. Orsic. Sosa. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. Jakic with the short one. Fired deep towards the back post. Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo has it out wide and in space. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And that's really well manoeuvred. Sosa. Orsic. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Vardiol gets good distance on it. That's the throw. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva spreads it out wide. Rafael Leao. And that has been cleared. Araujo. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. Can he deliver? Pedro Neto. Up he goes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafael Leao is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the clearance is short.
Jakic, Pasalic, Vardiol, Jakic, Pasalic,
And here's Budimir. Kovacic. Now it's Pasalic. Araujo tries to clear. Well, they could break here.
Jakic,
And it's Sucic. And here's Budimir.
Sucic,
That is Orsic! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. Could be danger here. Orsic. That's going to go a long way.
Sucic, Pasalic,
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva.
Jakic, Vardiol, Sutalo,
Modric. Sutalo, aim forwards. Orsic. And here's Budimir. Pasalic. It's Pasalic! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sosa getting this one clear. Pedro Neto hangs one in. And that's been well dealt with. Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Rafael Leao spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Kovacic. Vardiol forwards and with intent.
Jakic,
It'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Araujo. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Hit into the middle, and the keeper beats it away. That's really well cleared. Jakic. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Sucic. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Pasalic. Sosa. Pasalic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Sucic. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. And it's Cancelo. He's cut it out. Pasalic. Jakic. Pasalic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tries a shot! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Šutalo. Sosa. Modric. Sosa. Sosa, gently done. A chance to play it in. And the cross comes in. And he's heaved it away. Through it. That's very neat. Pasalic. Now here's the delivery. Now it's Pasalic. And here's Butchard, surely! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Kovacic. And it's played forward.
Pasalic.
Kovacic.
Pasalic.
Out for a throw.
Pasalic in acres of space out wide.
Shoots! That has been knocked clear. Kovacic. Cleared without complication.
Sucic. Mendes makes the interception. Mendes
Shifted upfield.
Vitinha. Araujo. Vitinha.
Bernardo Silva.
Rafael Leao.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now.
Vitinha. Nuno Mendes.
Mendes drives forward on the overlap.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Orsic. Sucic. Pasalic.
Played out wide. That's a throw. Modric.
Sosa.
Orsic goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away. The pressing's in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that has gone horribly wrong. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Mendes. Cleared away. Portugal have reclaimed it. Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Out towards the flank. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sucic clears it away. Shutalo. Orsic. Shutalo.
Modric. Sutalo, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Antonio Silva.
João Neves. Pedro Neto. Back into the middle.
Bernardo Silva.
João Cancelo.
Bernardo Silva.
And here's Neto. Pedro Neto.
Oh, good spread. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jakic. Vardiol. Sucic. Vardiol.
Modric. Moved on forwards.
Oh, can he get onto this? Pasalic.
And here's Budimir!
Nuno Mendes.
Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo charging forward down that flank. And he's there to clear it. He is just caressing the ball. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Nicely intercepted. Antonio Silva.
João Neves.
Araujo.
Vitinha.
Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Sucic, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Araujo.
Nuno Mendes.
João Neves. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Budimir.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Vitinha.
Nuno Mendes.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Lacking in accuracy.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Kovacic. Jakic forwards and with intent. And here's Budimir. Budimir! Oh, it's come loose. João Cancelo attempts a clearance. Orsic. Croatia have got it back and they'll have another go. Modric. And here's Budimir. Budimir.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Jakic.
Modric. Portugal are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Sucic.
Portugal already required to chase the game. Time to deliver.
Pasalic.
Played in. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Croatia, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pasalic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Vitinha.
Time and again they are repelled.
Pasalic.
A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time.
Sucic. Pasalic
Chasing after it. Vitinha
wins the duel this time.
Kovacic.
Sucic.
Antonio Silva gets rid without sophistication.
Sucic. And here's Budimir.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. And it's hoisted clear.
Orsic.
Kovacic. Vardiol. He's fizzed it forward. Kovacic.
Oh, what a ball!
Budimir!
He thumps it clear.
Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. Pedro Neto. Out of play for a throw. Bernardo Silva.
Vitinha.
And here's Rafael Leao.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sosa tries to clear.
And it's Neves.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Cristiano. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Sucic.
Modric. Out to the left it goes. Orsic.
Sucic. Budimir.
Chance for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rafael Leao. Very nicely done. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's anyone's ball now. It's a Rafael Leao! Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pasalic.
Can he latch on to this? Kovacic.
Vardiol.
And it's played forward.
Pasalic.
Looks to get on the end of this. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area.
Pasalic.
Orsic.
Sosa.
Portugal are in danger of sinking here. 3 down and desperate. Kovacic. Looking to go deep. Well read. And the danger is averted. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto succumbs to the pressure.
Jakic.
Modric. Kovacic.
Orsic.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. João Neves.
Nuno Mendes.
Vitinha chooses to go cross-field. Nice physical challenge. Kovacic.
Pasalic.
Kovacic.
Pasalic.
Kovacic.
Pasalic.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that has found him in acres of space.
Sucic is there and he can get that clear. And that has been cleared. João climbs up big! Sutalo getting this one clear.
Sosa.
And it's Sosa. That is lovely. Proves too strong. Kovacic, and that's aimed into the middle. Rafael Leao. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Sutalo.
Vitinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Portugal are 3 down and sinking.
Nuno Mendes.
Vitinha. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank.
Jakic. Pasalic. Sucic. Jakic.
And it's Kovacic.
Sucic.
Kovacic. Pasalic.
Sucic.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Sosa gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Sosa. Sutalo.
Sucic.
Sutalo looks to the other side. Played back in.
Jakic. Sucic.
Modric. Over to the left. And he's there to get it away. Rafael Leao.
Nuno Mendes.
Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Mendes, backward it goes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Modric. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a throw-in. Modric. Sucic shifted upfield. João Neves. Vitinha. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Modric.
Sosa. Vardiol.
João Cancelo. Vitinha.
Antonio Silva.
Araujo. Vitinha.
Nuno Mendes.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. João Neves. Vitinha. And he goes cross-field. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Vardiol gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Araujo.
Nuno Mendes.
And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. And the shot!
Jakic.
Moved on forwards. Kovacic. Sucic. And here's Budimir. Great position here. He can get that clear. Kovacic. Budimir! Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice physical challenge. And here's Budimir. Takes a shot. And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
João Neves. Araujo. That's gone for a throw-in. Kovacic.
Jakic.
Now it's Pasalic. And here's Budimir. Budimir! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Araujo. Nuno Mendes.
Araujo. Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
Looking for a decent ball in. And that was very necessary. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Kovacic. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Corner. Oh, smashing header! And that's past the post. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes tries to dink it through. Rafael Leao, a header! And he's missed it. Kovacic, and it's played forward. Sucic, Orsic, and here's Budimir. He's found some space. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Sucic. And here's Budimir. Budimir! And it's faded wide.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
And there's the shot! Well, it's wide.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Sosa attempts a clearance, gets it away. They get a throw in. And they've got a throw. Pasalic. Vardiol. Modric. Sutalo, aim forwards. Araujo. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent.
Pasalic. And that is a little undercooked.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jakic. Sucic. Sosa.
Orsic. And here's Modric. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Pedro Neto on a strong run down the right. Oh, that's nice. Pedro, it's a mighty effort! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Jakic. Pasalic.
Bernardo Silva. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Now it's Budimir.
Jakic.
Kovacic. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot, Pedro Neto! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
And it's played forward. Orsic. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And that has been cleared.
And it's Sosa.
Played into the middle.
Sosa.
Played back in. Deftly away. Vitinha. Araujo shifted upfield.
Antonio Silva.
João Cancelo. Looks to the other side.
Nuno Mendes.
Rafael Leao.
Pasalic.
Was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Orsic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Pasalic.
Budimir. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the centre. Modric. Orsic.
Orsic with the cross.
There's the header! He has done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Showing good feet.
Rafael Leao.
Oh, that's neat.
Rafael Leao played out to the left flank. Vitinha. Rafael Leao, spread out to the left.
Guardiola can get it clear.
Budimir is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hit into the middle.
Mendes puts too much behind that. Kovacic. Guardiola. Kovacic. Kovacic chooses to go cross-field. Orsic.
Pedro Neto.
Rafael Leao. Vitinha.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Sosa.
And they've got rid. And they've been given a corner. Tries to get it clear.
And it's Jakic. Sosa.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Defending of the desperate variety. Turns and goes back.
Sucic.
He's had a shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pasalic.
He's got shot at goal! He has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
And here's Kovacic.
Orsic opts to play it back.
Cleared away.
And it's Kovacic. Jakic played out towards the right wing.
Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle.
Sucic. And that has been clubbed away. Sucic. Jakic. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, what a climb!
Oh, it needed better placement.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Applies the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Succumbs to the pressure.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Now it's Orsic.
Modric.
Sousa. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Orsic.
Modric.
Kovacic. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Ambitious ball here. Rafael Leao. And that's aimed into the middle. Sutalo can get it clear. And it's Neves. Orsic. Sosa. Orsic. And here's Budimir. Nuno Mendes.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
Nuno Mendes. Araujo. João Neves. Budimir.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's onside!
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Jakic. Sucic. Jakic. Pasalic.
And it's hoisted clear.
Sucic. Pasalic. Jakic. Pasalic.
Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it, and the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Araujo.
Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. Great work on the overlap.
Now can he find a finish?
And the finish!
And he
steered it beyond the post.
Jakic, Pasalic, Kovacic, Orsic, Modric, Kovacic, Modric, cross goes in there. Mendes clears it away. Budimir. Chance! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Pedro Neto.
Guardiol is there, and he can get that clear.
Modric.
Sosa. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Mendes,
Aim forwards.
and it's Mendes. Pasalic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Referee's given a throw.
João Neves. João Cancelo.
Out to the left it goes.
Rafael Leao.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a loose ball.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Orsic.
Absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he welcomes it in. Modric.
Now it's Orsic.
Pedro Neto.
Vitinha, gently done.
Oh, super find. He has found the way through.
Rafael Leao.
Has over his hit.
Kovacic. Jakic. Jakic, played over towards the opposite flank. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Played towards the other side. And here's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Sucic does really well there, strong defending. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Araujo gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto chooses to go back. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Jakic. And it's played forward. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Kovacic. And here's Budimir. Now it's Pasalic. Now that's well seen too. And now the breakaway. Rafael Leao. He's got away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sucic. Orsic. And it's Modric. And here's Budimir. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mendes has got himself a free kick. Pasalic is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Budimir.
Jakic. Lovely feet. He's gone for goal! And it's Jakic. Sucic. Budimir. Budimir! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rafael Leao. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. Vardiol attempts a clearance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Budimir. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva forwards and with intent. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Very good finish, but that backline could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Portugal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Kovacic. And it's Sucic. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Jakic goes short. It's run loose here. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Portugal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao played out to the left flank. Mendes plays it in low. Vitinha. Araujo aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. Sucic. Pasalic. Ball is over the line. João Neves. Antonio Silva. And that's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sutalo does really well to win the ball there. Vardiol looks to the other side. Orsic chasing after it. And it's Sousa. Bernardo Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto played with finesse. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. Mendes crossed in once more. That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Vitinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gets it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Sosa. Sosa shifted upfield. Sucic. Pasalic. Pasalic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bernardo Silva. Antonio Silva played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Jakic. Pasalic. Jakic. And here's Budimir. Back into the middle. Rafael Leao. Vitinha, gently done. Sucic. Kovacic. And here's Budimir. Orsic. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, shooting chance! Vitinha. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Pasalic. Kovacic.
Vardiol. Jakic. Kovacic. Orsic. Budimir. And the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a promising position. Ball comes in. Now it's Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Mendes has it in a wide position. No, that's not going to find its target. And here's Vitinha. Oh, that's a decent chance! No, that's just wide.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
João Neves. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Great run on the overlap here. Nuno Mendes. He came in hard, very hard.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Pasalic. Jakic
is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Orsic.
Moved on forwards. Played out to the right.
Kovacic.
Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
Orsic.
Budimir!
Sucic. Jakic. Now it's Pasalic.
That's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred.
Modric. Kovacic. Modric.
Can he finish?
Pedro Neto. Oh, played right into his path.
It's anyone's ball now.
Sosa. Schutalo.
And it's played forward.
Pasalic is onto it in a flash. Bernardo Silva. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafael Leao. And here's Pedro Neto!
Keeper is right behind it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And here's Budimir. And it's Sucic.
Oh, what a pass! And a chance! It's in! This is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
João Neves. Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. That's going to go a long way. Nuno Mendes. That's very neat. Rafael Leao. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vitinha!
Orsic is there and he can get that clear. Orsic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
I was just lacking in accuracy.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jakic
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Sucic chips it through. Oh, red, nice interception. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. João Neves. Rafael Leao.
Pedro Neto.
João Cancelo. And he's heaved it away. Antonio Silva
Have it back and can go again.
Vitinha. João Cancelo.
Pedro Neto has a shot! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
Portugal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Sosa gets it clear. Rafael Leao. Kovacic. Jakic. Sutalo.
Sutalo shifted upfield. Strong running down that left flank.
Sousa. Sousa.
Chance! Oh, he can't turn it in.
Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Jakic. Pasalic. Pasalic. Kovacic aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Rafael Leao knocks it out wide. Mendes. Now here's the delivery. And that's been won straight back. And it's claimed by the keeper. Pasalic. Pasalic. Forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. So who's he picking out? Can he deliver? And it's played in. Pasalic. Kovacic. Pasalic. Kovacic. Pasalic. It's a good run down the right. Hit into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Araujo, gently done. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jakic. Pasalic. Pasalic. João Neves. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Sucic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Played towards the other side. Araujo. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Cancelo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now. Orsic. And here's Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Sosa. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Orsic wins the duel this time. Pasalic. Kovacic.
Now it's Pasalic. Pasalic looking to get on the end of this. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. Bernardo Silva.
Tries a measured ball. He is through here. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
João Neves. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Over to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's managed...
He's having a shot!
A chance to play it in. Sucic. Rafael Leao.
Goes for the shot! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's the shot!
Pedro Neto.
So much time and space here.
Pedro Neto! Orsic. Sosa, and it's lofted through here. And it's played forward. Orsic. Calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Vardiol. Jakic. Sucic. Modric. Pasalic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he shoots!
Oh, it's come loose. Vardiol herring after the ball here. He's in a great position here. And the ball's come loose here.
And that has been cleared. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. He's found a way through. Up he goes! He's scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Modric, who does have an assist to his name. Kovacic shifted upfield, and it's Sousa. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance. Sousa looks to the other side. Picks it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Kovacic. Cleared without complication. And that's a dangerous ball. Sucic. Can he spark a counter here? Vitinha played out to the left flank. He is through here. That is lovely. Can he find the finish? Oh, denied at the last.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
João Neves. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Modric gently done. Sucic. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He's through here. Good ball, good take. And the flag has stayed down. Schutalo. Modric. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Rafael Leao. Vitinha, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kovacic. Sucic, aim forwards. Orsic. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Climbs up big! And he couldn't keep it down. João Cancelo. Mendes, now he's off and running. Nuno Mendes. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Plenty waiting in the middle. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pedro Neto. Kovacic. Orsic. Sousa. Modric. Sousa.
Kovacic. And here's Budimir. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? Antonio Silva, Vitinha, Rafael Leao, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. Oh, this is takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Portugal have a free kick. Vitinha! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Oh, that is a bit special. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Sosa looks to the other side. Pasalic. Oh, nice touch. And it's Kovacic. Orsic! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Antonio Silva, Araujo, Vitinha, João Cancelo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Schutalo. Jakic forwards and with intent. Sucic, and here's Budimir! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caresses it through. Tries to get it clear. And it's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. João Neves. Vitinha. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Orsic. Sosa. Orsic. Thinks one through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Araujo. João Neves. Out to the right. Sutalo gets rid without sophistication. Rafael Leao. Kovacic gets good distance on it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's been taken short. Oh, some tackle that. Jakic. Oh, can he get onto this? João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Neves. Out to the left it goes. It's just beyond his reach. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Vardiol forwards and with intent. Sutalo. Modric. Sucic. Orsic. And here's Budimir. João Neves tries to clear. And he's there to get it away. And it's Sosa. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao. That's a cute ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Orsic, oh, good spread.
Nice control.
And it's Jakic. Pasalic.
Oh, it's played into the area.
He's had a shot!
He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Jakic. Orsic. Budimir. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Orsic. Orsic. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Kovacic. Jakic delivers with whip. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pasalic. Pasalic. Pasalic hurtling down that right flank. Delivered with swing. Pasalic. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Budimir. That's tidy. And it's Sucic. Aimed in towards the centre. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Schutalo. Jakic, and he goes cross-field. Antonio Silva. Vitinha shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes with the cross. There's the whistle for half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Pasalic. Jakic. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. And the keeper has it. Sosa. Modric. Orsic. Modric. Now it's Orsic.
Croatia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Neto. Budimir. Orsic. Sosa. Šutalo. Vardiol. Sucic. Vardiol. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Nicely shaped cross. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Šutalo. Sosa. Pedro Neto. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. João Neves. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes. Played into the middle. Rafael Leao. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's being urged to shoot. He can get that clear. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Sucic. Vardiol. Jakic. Sosa. Modric. Brilliantly cut out. João Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kovacic. Done delicately. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, there was plenty on that. And it's played forward. Jakic. Pasalic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Aim forwards.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Orsic. Modric Played out to the left flank. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bernardo Silva. Antonio Silva. João Neves. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Played back in. Now it's Rafael Leao. And a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Kovacic. Jakic. Pasalic. Jakic. Jakic chooses to go cross-field. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, gently done. Šutalo. Modric. Sosa. Orsic. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Delivered in. That has been knocked clear. Played it again. And it's hoisted clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Rafael Leao goes for a shot! João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Against the crossbar! Oh, that's nice. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vitinha. João Neves. And here's Vitinha. Looking for a decent ball in. That's good play. Cleared away. Modric. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao is fouled. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! That's going to go a long way.
Bernardo Silva.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, good ball. Pedro Neto!
Jakic.
Jakic forwards and with intent.
João Neves.
Rafael Leao.
Mendes picks it up now.
And the finish!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Schutalo. Sosa.
Modric. Orsic. Modric. Kovacic. Vitinha does well to get it back. Goes down, but nothing given.
Araujo.
Rafael Leao.
Araujo.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao.
Nuno Mendes.
That's a good run down the left.
And it's Mendes. Mendes.
And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Played into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vitinha with the cross. No joy, but a decent try. Rafael Leao.
That has been cut short. Vardiol.
Modric.
Sosa.
Now it's Orsic.
And it's Sosa.
Great run on the overlap here.
Sosa.
There's the delivery. Modric. Kovacic. Modric. Swings it across. Cleared away. They've played it short. Crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Orsic. Here it is, crossed in. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance.
Bernardo Silva.
Portugal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Vitinha. Vitinha shifted upfield. Rafael Leao.
João Neves. Bernardo Silva.
Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. That's a delicate pass.
Sucic.
Modric.
Modric gently done.
That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Jakic. Šutalo. Modric. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And claimed it back swiftly. Played into space out wide. That's a throw. And it's Modric. Played out wide. Orsic with the cross. And he's there to get it away. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That is a great pick out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he'll shoot here!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vitinha. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Orsic. And here's Budimir. Araujo tries to clear. Now it's Orsic, delivered in. Short changes him with that pass. Out towards the flank. Jakic drives forward on the overlap. Here comes another cross. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. That looks a good ball through. Vardiol gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mendes. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Clearly not happy with that. Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Sosa looks to the other side. Šutalo, and it's played forward. Sosa is onto it in a flash. Orsic. Modric. João Neves. Aim forwards. Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. Pedro Neto tries to thread one through. Pedro Neto! Pedro Neto! Kovacic. Modric. Kovacic. Pasalic. Jakic looking understandably energised after his goal. Orsic. Sucic. Pasalic. Modric. Sousa tries a cross. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, gently done. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards. Kovacic. Pasalic. Modric. Pasalic! Best in the keeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Orsic. And he's heaved it away. He is just caressing the ball. Modric. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pasalic! Oh, denied at the last. Araujo. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Antonio Silva.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Budimir. Jakic. And it's played forward. And here's Budimir. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice physical challenge. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jakic. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafael Leao, forwards and with intent. Sutalo attempts a clearance. And here's Neto. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. And that was very necessary. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Modric. Sosa shifted upfield. And here's Budimir. Goes for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Sucic cuts it out. João Neves gets over and intercepts. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. João Cancelo makes the interception. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Pasalic. Now who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rafael Leao. Oh, well measured. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Orsic. Decent progress down the left. Modric. Modric played out towards the right wing. Jakic. And it's Jakic. Now it's Pasalic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Oh, impressive strike.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played over towards the opposite flank. He's got away. Chance. Oh, smashing header! And he thumps it clear. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, they could be caught out here. Orsic. Pasalic. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Portugal to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Dinks one through. Guardiola clears it away. Oh, what a climb! That's another chance! And he hits the net! Livakovic, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Guardiola forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Modric. Schutalo. Guardiola. Guardiola has played it long. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto!